Hello, friends of the book community. We are gathered here today to talk with the brilliant author of Water for Elephants, Sarah Gruen. Now, your book has recently been banned, correct?
Correct.
But before we dive into any of that, do you think you could give our audience like a brief summary or an overview of your book without spoiling the ending? Because, of course, the ending is always the best part.
Okay, it's about this boy named Jacob who is going to school to be a vet when he finds out that his parents have been killed in an accident, and he's left with nothing and no family, and he's all on his own. And so he jumps onto this train, which he finds out is then the circus, and he starts working for them and is their vet and helps out with animals. And his boss, August, is very violent and abusive towards everyone who works in the circus. And then Jacob then falls in love with Marlena, who is August's wife, and it's very drama filled.
Yeah, it definitely is. You do some dark stuff in there, but your ending practically killed me. So those of you who have not read it, I highly recommend reading it. It's a brilliant read, and it's a quick read as well. So there are controversial topics, correct?
Correct.
Do you think you could touch base on those for our audience?
Okay, there's violence, animal abuse, crude language, and sexual content.
Yeah, those are definitely controversial topics in anything. So, why do you think those topics are banned or challenged?
I think that the violence in any book in school will encourage more violence, and there is already an increasing number of violence in schools today.
Yeah, and especially even like the sexual content, I think a lot of parents feel really uncomfortable when their child is reading stuff like that, or like learning about that through a book. Where has your book been banned?
Okay, it's been banned in Bedford community because of a parent who complained about the sexual content, so they banned it.
Yeah. In your opinion, do you think that your book should be banned in schools?
I think in elementary schools and middle schools, I think it should be banned because those kids are too young to be reading something like that. But in high schools, I think most kids are mature enough to make their own choices of what is like wrong and good. So it should be their own choice to read those kind of books.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, and I think sometimes parents forget that their kids are in high school and that they're old enough to be dealing with this kind of content, and then that their kids can do whatever they want anyway, so it's not like they can really ban it. But thank you for your time with us, and thank you guys for joining us in our weekly update of banned books.